And partner, this...
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. So that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, just never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The charged atmosphere when these rivals get together always makes it special. And you know this man will be playing with fury as he spearheads their pass rush and tries to get as much heat on the quarterback as possible. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start. Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the Cowboys doing something there they did not do much of in 2015. Not only do they get the takeaway, but they also score.
And that's something you know they've been harping on, talking about. This is a defense that really struggled getting things done last year. Now they've got to get things moving in the proper direction. That play will help in a big way.
play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Third and long for Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage?
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. David Irving in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. They'll run here with Sims. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They'll lose. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
Here we go.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Sims. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Crowder's got it over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Cousins got his target, Pierre Garçon. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Sims. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Let's go! Blue Lightning!
Cousins now on 2nd down. A dump off to Sims. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cedric Thornton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14. And look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Caught on the right side, Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
There's a complete to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And fourth. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now they run with Sims. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run the option left. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they'll run it here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. Putting Fred.
So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here. Definitely want to play coverage here. Now Cousins. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation.
look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Cousins, and able to find Garcon. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Cousins. Here's a first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe... A road win in the...